Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. Today we're going to try to look at what causes washers to leak. Remember, parts are specific to your model of washer, and the one shown today may not be the right parts for you. To get the right parts for your washer, be sure to search PartSelect.com using your model number. If you need help finding your model, use our model number locator. The link is in the description. Washing machines clean by repeatedly cycling the clothes through water and detergent. In top-loading washers, the agitator will move the clothes through the water and detergent mix. In front-loading washers, the inner tub will rotate in both directions and the clothes lifters mounted to the inner tub will lift the clothes and drop them into the water and detergent mix. The wash cycle will last for a predetermined length of time, and then the washer will go into a drain mode. Both top and front-loading washers will often incorporate a spin cycle to further extract the water and detergent from the clothes. Depending on the type of washer and the cycle selected, the washer will then perform one or more rinse and spin cycles to flush out any remaining soil and detergent. This will be followed by a longer spin cycle to extract as much water as possible. The washer has two tubs, the inner tub with hundreds of holes in it and the outer tub which holds the water. In the wash cycle, the water valve and level control or pressure switch will determine how much water will enter the tubs. Normally, a full water level would reach the top row of holes in the inner tub of a top-load washer, and in a front-load washer, the fill level would be below the door opening height. If your washer overfills at the beginning of the cycle, you may have a defective pressure switch or the air dome tube that activates the switch. Another cause for overfilling could be a defective fill valve. Try unplugging the washer during the fill cycle. If the water flow does not stop, then you may have a defective fill valve. The most common cause for intermittent overflows would be related to improper loading procedures. The user guide for your washer will normally instruct you to load the clothes into detergent first before you start the washer. This is most important on a top-load washer because adding the clothes after the washer is full of water will raise the water level to a point where water will often splash over the top of the tub when agitating and leak onto the floor. Using too much detergent will create too much suds, which will lead to a similar condition. In a front-load washer, you are forced to add the clothes and detergent first before starting the washer. However, using too much detergent or not using a low sudsing detergent will create excessive suds, which will often seep through the tub vent and appear to be a leak. Too much suds in a front-load washer will often cause spin and drain issues as well, and the washer may not complete the cycle. High-efficiency front-load washers are designed to use low sudsing HE detergent. Leaks around the door of a front-load washer can often be attributed to a buildup of soil or soap on the door gasket, loose or worn hinges, or a defective door latch mechanism. The door seal also acts as a flexible bellows to the outer tub and can develop cracks or tears from foreign objects in the laundry, which will result in significant leaks. If water appears to be leaking from inside of the washer, you will need to try and identify at what point in the cycle this is happening. If leaking while filling, you should suspect a defect in the water inlet tubing from the fill valve, the water injection to the tub, or the tub outlet hose or connection. If leaking while washing, you should suspect tub seals and gaskets, air dome tube or connection, or a crack in the outer tub. Too high of a water level or improper loading and detergent use can also cause this symptom. If leaking while spinning, you might suspect tub to pump hose or connections, drain pump or drain outlet hoses. Other mechanical causes could be related to the pump not removing the water fast enough and causing water to spill over the top of the tub. Loose pump belts, restricted drain hoses, faulty pumps, or even transmission faults can cause this condition. If you find water in the tub of your washer when not in use, then suspect a defective fill valve. The valve should shut off completely when the cycle is finished. Very low water pressure can also cause this condition. You should turn off the taps when not using the washer and definitely turn them off when leaving the home for extended periods of time. When you see water leaking from or near your inlet valve, you should check to see if the inlet hoses are connected properly. Hoses should be reasonably tight and also require rubber hose washers for a proper seal. These washers can become deteriorated and would need to be replaced. Check for cracks in the hoses or fittings and replace the hose if any are found. If you see water leaking at the rear of the washer when it's running, check the drain hose and connections. The drain hose is typically a corrugated plastic material so that it will be flexible with a preformed elbow at the outlet end. This hose should fit snug into the standpipe, but also have an air gap to prevent siphoning. If water is overflowing from the standpipe, then the drain itself is restricted and will need to be corrected. Now that you have a better idea of your problem and can identify what the solution could be and what, if any, parts you need to repair or replace, go to PartSelect.com. There you can order your parts and find more information about your specific repair.